Hey gang, Spada here, and today we are taking a look at Cyberverse Ironhide. Now I gotta admit, this figure, I wasn't initially going to get him, but I ended up getting him. I got him on sale at a local store, toy shop here that had him like 50% off. So I picked him up. I picked him and this guy up for about 50% off at a local store here in Baltimore. So very, very cool. You know what? This little guy has won me over. I really, really like this guy. So we'll go ahead and get into his posability first. Posability, there is a ball joint here at the shoulder, which is set pretty far back. There is a little bit of limited movement. 90 degrees at the elbow, and then there's a swivel on the elbow. And unfortunately, it is a little bit hampered by the doors and the BFGs. Head is on a rotating joint, so it really can't turn, but, you know, for this size, they really did a good job molding that head. I mean, that is a really well-molded head for a figure of this size. He is about halfway up the size of a deluxe class figure. Legs are on a ball joint there at the hip, another ball joint at the knee, and then a swivel joint here at the foot. So you could get some serious posability going with this guy if you could get him to stand up straight sometimes. He is top heavy, not going to lie there. He is pretty top heavy because of all this bulk up here. But overall the figure looks good in robot mode. I'm really surprised at how good in robot mode he looks. Now, this mold does come in a Target 2-pack with, I think, Bumblebee? I could be wrong on that. But, so, let's go ahead and look at the transformation. Now, the guns do come out pretty easily. And one thing I do like is the one gun has a clip on the back, so you can, when you combine the guns, you can just kind of clip it together, and the guns combine like that. You know, this little clip. Now, this is pretty much the same size as a mech tech weapon. So here's Roadbuster's mech tech weapon with Legends Ironhide's guns combined. Unfortunately, it doesn't do much more than spin, which is pretty cool. Transformation is very easy. Push the head back into the little cavity behind the head, then grab the front here and just pull it down, and then rotate the entire front of the car out like that from his chest, and this will automatically pop back. Push the front of the truck down and then push it down. Now, one thing you need to notice is that there is an opening here. That has to be there. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to collapse the hood in. And then the rest of the transformation is just getting things lined up. So first, we're going to get that back put back into place. And then line up the doors, and they'll peg into place. Not really all that securely, unfortunately. We'll do the same thing over here. Line that door up, fold that door up, put those into place. Unfortunately, the pegs that peg in right here aren't really the right size for the holes, or I don't think the holes were actually drilled deep enough, to be honest. But then take the legs and rotate them 180 degrees. And these ball joints will pop, I'm warning you. And just kind of collapse the leg up. Fold the foot up into the leg, and then collapse the leg up to form the bed of the vehicle. And there we go. Nice little GM top kick, which they don't make anymore. So the vehicle mode is all black. There's not a lot of detailing there, and there are a couple of things you could do with the weapons. You can plug them in on either side of the vehicle, or you can plug one on top of the vehicle, and that just looks rather silly. The reason you could plug one on the top is because the leader class version of Ironhide, you can pop a weapon out of the top of the vehicle. Now, the weapons do combine, thusly, and then they can attach to this point back here and act as the silliest, redneckiest giant cannon on the planet. That just looks ridiculous. It does. It just looks silly. Look, Ma, I got a giant cannon in my bed. But overall, I'm actually really impressed with this figure. I think he's a good figure, and I think he's worth the $7 or $8 that the Cyberverse leaders are going for. I really like this guy. I think he's a great alternative. You know, if in this economy, I'm really happy that Hasbro has put out a figure like this. This is a great little figure. So, I mean, yeah, it's a figure for younger folks, and it's not perfect, and I seem to be transforming him completely off camera. Sorry about that. But, you know, he's a great little figure. I'm really impressed with him. I think he's a... Oh, just popped a ball joint. I think he's great. So I would pick him up. I mean, if you want to get some of these Cyberverse figures, Ironhide is definitely one to get.